Hi friends, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a surprise cake. Basically, that just means that when you cut into it, a surprise ingredient, candy, sprinkles, whatever, spills out. It's lots of fun. It's coming right up. Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Amy from Neurotic Mom Bakes. Okay, we're doing this surprise cake today. So basically, when you slice into this, you can fill it with lots of different things, candy, sprinkles. When you slice into it, you have all that candy or whatever spilling out, and it's just lots of fun, especially like at birthday parties. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that, and it's really easy. It's easier than you think. What you're going to need for your surprise cake is 3 or 4 cake layers. I'm using 3 today. You're going to need a round cookie cutter, a large one. You're gonna need some frosting, and then just your surprise element of choice. There's so many variations. You can do sprinkles like I'm doing today, or jelly beans or M&Ms, just lots of different options to put inside that cake. Maybe the child, if it's their birthday, maybe their favorite candy. Lots of options. Okay, so what I've done with one of my cake layers, if you're doing 4 layers, you'll wanna do this with 2 of your cake layers. So basically your bottom layer and your top layer are the solid layers, and then your middle layer is the hollow layer. So if you're doing 3, it's just 1. If you're doing 4 layers, it's the 2 in the middle. Okay, so what I've done though is I have moved this cake layer to the fridge from the freezer so that it softens up a little bit. These 2 are still frozen, but I need this one to be soft because I'm going to get my cookie cutter and I'm just gonna press down and create that hollow in my cake. And I wanna get it as centered as I can. And you just kind of have to push it down in because that cake is usually taller than the cookie cutter. Save this, perfect for cake pops. Also, if you had a couple of those, it could be like a top tier on a small cake, so we could just eat it. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm gonna get my bottom layer, which is still frozen, and I'm just gonna put a dab of the frosting onto my cake board, just a little bit, just kind of anchor it down. And I'm gonna secure that in place. Okay, just to make this a little bit easier, usually I'll just get a spatula and spread my buttercream on, but for this, it's a little bit easier to have some buttercream in a piping bag. You don't need a piping tip, you just need to cut an opening in the bottom and spoon some of your buttercream inside. And if you would like my buttercream recipe, I have linked it below along with my vanilla cake recipe, but you could use any flavor of cake that you wanted and buttercream. Okay, I'm gonna spread my layer of frosting on the bottom here and just make it as thin or as thick as you want. American buttercream is quite sweet, so I like not quite as much on there. Now I'm going to get my hollow layer and I'm going to place that on. And if you were doing a taller cake with 4 layers, you would pipe buttercream around, place your second hollow layer on, and then proceed as I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to get my sprinkles right now, and I'm just going to pour them in until they are level with the cake layer. Now, this is the reason for the piping bag. You can try spreading the buttercream around the edge, but it's just a little bit more difficult than if you just get a piping bag and pipe a nice thick ring around, just like so. And then you're going to get your top layer. I always turn it over so we have the flat edge there. And I'm gonna place that on. And then you're just going to proceed decorating as usual. I'm gonna go ahead and put the crumb coat on really quick. I have my fully decorated cake here. You can decorate however you wish. I have lots of tutorials if you want to check them out. But this is my fully decorated cake and I am ready to cut into this. Now, it's probably a good idea to set your finished cake on some sort of tray, baking sheet, something with maybe a little bit of a lip so when the things spill out, they don't roll all over, especially if you have like the little ball sprinkles. And I have my plate nearby, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut right, just like a pie, cut right down the middle, all the way through. Turn that a little bit. And then when you pull it away, surprise! There is our little surprise cake. So much fun to see all those sprinkles coming out of that cake. Okay, how fun was this tutorial? And so easy, right? You can definitely follow along with this video and make a really fun surprise cake. It's especially fun for kids. You see their eyes light up when you cut into it and that surprise comes spilling out. So hopefully you can give this a try. If you would like to see more tutorials just like this one, make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll see you here next time. Bye.